Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're talking about your nonprofit's website. Because let's be honest, it's so much more than just a digital pamphlet. It's your #1 tool for making an impact. So we're going to break down how you can turn that site into a real powerhouse that turns casual visitors into some of your most passionate supporters.
But first, let's just pause and ask a really important question. Is your website right now actually helping your cause? Or could it be getting in the way? Because as you're about to see, a few simple, smart changes can make a massive difference.
So what kind of difference are we talking about? How about this number? 195%. According to some great research from NextAfter, that's the potential boost in donations you could see from making just one small change, removing the main navigation menu from your donation page. It's just incredible proof that these little tweaks can have huge results.
Okay, let's dive in. And we're going to start with the most important part of this whole thing, your strategy. Before you pick a color, write a headline, or do anything else, you have to start with your why. The folks at Wired Impact put it perfectly with this quote. So many nonprofits make the mistake of jumping right into listing all their programs and services. But without that context, that why, those details don't really mean anything. You've got to connect with people on an emotional level first by showing them your core purpose.
So in practice, this means your website design can't just be random. It has to be driven by clear goals, just like these. Every single piece of your site, from the big banner at the top to the little links in the footer, should be working to tell your story, build trust, and make it ridiculously easy for people to join you.
And that strategic foundation, it flows directly into our next big topic, design. Because a professional, easy-to-use website isn't just about looking good. It's about building the trust you need for someone to give you their time or, their hard-earned money.
Now, the good news is, this doesn't have to be super complicated. Modern nonprofit web design really boils down to these 4 basic ideas. Simplicity and clarity let your message shine through. Standard branding makes you look professional. And designing for mobile phones and for accessibility means that absolutely everyone can connect with what you do.
And hey, if you need a little more convincing on that mobile-first idea, here you go. 62%. That's how much of all global website traffic now comes from mobile devices. If your site is clunky and hard to use on a phone, you're pretty much turning away most of your potential supporters. It's not optional anymore, it's just essential.
And that brings us to accessibility. This is another one that is just not a nice to have. Designing your site for users with disabilities, things like using high-contrast colors, adding descriptions for images so screen readers can see them, making sure the site works with just a keyboard. It's often a legal requirement, but beyond that, it's just the right thing to do. And bonus, it's great for your SEO too.
Okay, so you've got a solid strategy and a design that people trust. Now we get to the point of it all. This is where we create really clear, really compelling, and totally frictionless paths that guide visitors to do exactly what we want them to do.
And here is one of the biggest conversion killers out there. You know when you click Donate and suddenly you're whisked away to some generic-looking payment site that doesn't look anything like the nonprofit you were just on? It feels weird, right? That feeling is real. Studies show that 1 out of every 6 potential donors will just abandon the whole process right then and there.
The solution is to create a donation page that feels seamless and trustworthy. Keep people on your own website, make sure the branding is a perfect match, get rid of that distracting main menu, and offer plenty of ways to pay. These steps create an experience that feels safe and dramatically boosts the chances they'll complete their donation.
And the power of just asking for a monthly gift? Well, the data speaks for itself. As you can see here, the average one-time gift is around $126. But the average monthly donor? Over a year, they give more than double that. That creates a stable, predictable stream of support that can be a real game changer.
The words you choose for your buttons and links really, really matter. Your calls to action shouldn't be generic. They need to be powerful. They need to be action-oriented. So instead of a boring submit button, try something that inspires people, like join the fight.
And the journey isn't over when they click that button. Your thank you page is prime real estate. Don't just show a generic message. This is a moment when they're highly engaged, so use it. Guide them to the next step, like signing up for your email newsletter or following you on social media. Keep the momentum going.
Okay, last but not least, let's talk about the tools and tech that power this whole operation. Choosing the right platform and paying attention to a few technical details is absolutely key to bring your vision to life and, making sure people can actually find you.
When it comes to actually building the site, you've generally got 3 options. You've got your DIY builders, like Wix and Squarespace, which are great on a small budget, but aren't really tailored for nonprofit needs. Then you have the full custom website, which gives you endless flexibility, but has a pretty high price tag. For a lot of nonprofits, the sweet spot is a dedicated nonprofit platform that balances cost with the specific features you really need.
And when we look at the actual data, one platform is the clear leader by a mile. As you can see, WordPress powers a dominant 58% of all nonprofit websites. Its flexibility, the fact that it's open source, and this huge world of plugins make it the go-to choice for all kinds of organizations.
And finally, you can build the greatest website in the world, but it doesn't matter much if nobody can find it. That's where this basic SEO checklist comes in. Doing things like securing your site, making sure it's fast, publishing fresh content, and using keywords, these fundamentals are what help you rank on search engines and get that crucial organic traffic.
So, the biggest takeaway from all of this is really about a shift in mindset. Your website is not a static brochure you can just set and forget. It is a living, breathing engine for awareness, for fundraising, for building a community. It is your #1 tool for achieving your mission.
I really hope this explainer has been helpful and has given you a path forward. So I'll leave you with this one question to think about for your own organization. After seeing all this, what is the single most impactful change you can make to turn your site into a true mission mover?